But some may ask, how are the dead raised? What kind of body will they come? How foolish. And here, he's dealing with another one. He's like, so some of the people that are arguing there's no resurrection, some of the people that are bringing doubt to you, some of those that are trying to corrupt the message of the gospel are saying, well, what about, what kind of body is people going to be raised with? What's it going to look like? How are you going to know? And he starts to talk about just using the natural to understand it, because the natural is a manifestation of truth in the spiritual. And he's like, well, when you look at a seed, you look at a tomato seed, Dennis, you look at a tomato seed, does it look like a tomato? No. It look like a tomato. Nothing even look close, right? You look at any seed, you look at an acorn, an oak tree, you look at the seed, it does not look like what it's going to be. It doesn't even look close, does it? I mean, corn seeds, I guess it looks like the corn that's going to be on the cob, but it doesn't look like the plant. I mean, there's no seed that looks like the plant it's going to become. And he uses that illustration and say, hey man, it's the same way with us, with resurrection from the dead. How are you going to think of what it's going to look like by looking at us? You look at us, I don't know, maybe a little overweight, very handsome, but, you can't look at us and say, oh, that's what they're going to look like in heaven. It's going to look different. Even Jesus, when he was resurrected from the dead, were times he came and appeared to his apostles and disciples and ones he was close with, and they didn't even recognize him. Like, oh, who is that? Remember when he's on the shore and they're fishing? They're like, I don't know. Who is he? They didn't even recognize him. And here he is. It's the guy they've been hanging out with. He's walking with two disciples, shares all kinds of stuff with them, and they don't even realize who he is until their eyes are open when he breaks bread with them. That resurrected body, how can we compare it? And he even talks about things like the natural heavenly bodies. He's like, there's one glory of the sun, there's another glory of the moon, there's a glory of the stars, and all the stars are different, and all their glory is different, and you can look at it, you can look at astronomy and look at all the different things and go, yeah, so many different things. So it is with the resurrection from the dead. Trying to think about and focus on and build some theology on what the resurrected is going to look like is just waste of time. We're not going to know till we get there. We're not even going to understand it till we get there. It's incomprehensible. The resurrection of the dead, verse 42, it says, so it'll be with the resurrection of the dead. The body that is sown is perishable. It is raised imperishable. It is sown in dishonor. It is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power. It is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. In other words, what we have now is nothing compared to what we're going to have. It's not this weak physical body. It's a powerful body. It's not this corruptible body. It's an incorruptible body. It's not this dishonorable thing that we have. It's a glorious body, and it's not a physical body. It's a spiritual body. And yet we're going to experience things like being able to eat, being able to drink, being able to fellowship, being able to have close and intimate relationship with others and with God. I can't even imagine what that's going to be like. But it's not this natural body. It's not physical. It's so much different.